Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the fucking vlog.
Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog.
Ready? And go.
Welcome to the vlog.
I was in such a deep sleep when I woke up, so it was kind of hard to get into the swing of things, but once I was ready to go, I did a bit of computer science, and then I went to my German class, and then did some grocery shopping for my grandparents. It was nice to see them, of course. Got back from shopping, and I am doing some final touches on my computer science assignment. I'm definitely ready for that to be handed in and to not have to worry about it anymore. Tonight I kind of planned on just doing lab tasks and then also getting some actual writing done on my philosophy essay. Yeah, I don't want to do it, but it's okay. It feels weird that it's March already. I know that, like, obviously that's how time works. I think that time kind of fell into like this little black hole March of last year, so it feels very unreal that we're already in the March of 2021, because right now on like my snap memories, it's kind of like the last of like the good days, like quote unquote. I think a year ago this week, I went to see Ruth's puppies, and that was really fun. But I remember being really stressed out. I mean, what can I say? That's like an understatement. I could say that about literally any vlog. I was really stressed out that week. I'm stressed out all the time. It feels really good to know that spring is coming. When I'm walking on the street, I see cherry blossoms, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not doing great right now. Don't really have a choice in not doing anything. I have to keep going and keep doing work. I'm trying to be compassionate with myself. Why do I have to always put so much pressure on myself to perform the same way as I did before there was a pandemic? Because obviously, like, things are changing, and why are we expected to like be okay when life as we know it is like over? I don't know if any of this rant is like really making sense, but yeah, it's just my thoughts. I went to pragmatics class before working out, and then I went to computer science, and then I did the COGS Meet Your Major event, and I essentially was answering questions for like 2 hours. So the Meet Your Major event is over. I had a really good time doing it. The co-host there was really sweet. It was really fun to like meet all these first years and answer any of the questions that they had. I'm a little bit talked out. I'm gonna go eat dinner and relax my brain a little bit before I do homework. I had a bowl of chili and I watched some YouTube before working on my philosophy essay, and I was really happy with my progress, and then I did some lab tasks. I was thinking about doing a time-lapse me coding from this angle, but then I remembered I don't have a jawline. It would end up looking like this as I coded. So no, I'm trying to download something from GitHub, and it is stalling at 42%. I need it to run the hierarchical attention network that I'm trying to get going. I'm so excited for my therapy appointment on Wednesday. You know what? I'm in a great mood because I wrote 250 words in my philosophy essay. That is an accomplishment. I'm gonna edit the vlog, schedule my day for tomorrow, and you know what? I just am gonna stop with this coding shit and let it load overnight because I cannot deal with this. I started off Tuesday morning by working a lot on my philosophy essay. I was really happy with my progress. I think I got like over 300 words down, so that felt really good. And then I made my bed and watched my philosophy lecture before having lunch, and then receiving a bit of bad news that we'll go into later, but I had to go to class. So I feel like a complete idiot right now. Last week, I finished writing my linguistics midterm on Thursday. It wasn't due till Saturday. I like exported it into a PDF, and I like literally in my head, I thought I turned it in. I was just like out of it last weekend, and I didn't double check on like Saturday night to make sure that I submitted it, and I didn't. So I got a grade back in linguistics and went to check it, and at first I was happy because I saw I got an A on my newest essay, and I was like, okay, cool. That's like definitely an improvement from last time. And then I look at like just the grade summary, and it says that like I have my midterm assignment is missing, and I'm like, what? And I check, and obviously it's not there, and I start to fucking panic, and I'm like, no, there must be a mistake. So I like look through the vlog footage or from last week, so I'm like, okay, like I usually film when I submit assignments and it's not there, and I realize I just never submitted it, and it's no one ever needs to not submit their assignment, but I like definitely didn't need this week. Like I was already feeling like complete crap, and I just feel like so much worse. I emailed her about it, but there's not much else I can do. And I'm just really angry at myself because like I should know better. Like, how could I make such a stupid mistake? I just feel so defeated. I feel so stressed out.
I'm sore. My legs are.
Anyway, so we went skiing and that made me feel a lot better. We didn't go for very long. I did crash. My sister and my mom did a plank before pizza and it ended up being really good. And then I just spent a bit of time working on my lab tasks and it was honestly therapeutic. I got into the zone and didn't think about anything else. I just did some coding for about 2 hours. At this point, I kind of just feel really numb. I'm gonna edit the blog, plan my day out for tomorrow, and I haven't gotten an email back from my prof about the midterm. So if she doesn't reply to me by tomorrow, I might stay after class a little bit to talk to her and ask like what I should do about that. The worst case scenario is that I end up with a 0 and it sucks, but like I have to remind myself that it's not the end of the world. I'm not trying to like invalidate how I feel. I'm just like trying to put it in perspective. New day, feeling okay. I've worked out, I've showered, I'm going to German, and I'm going to my therapy appointment, and I usually haven't been making myself breakfast lately, but I'm making myself oatmeal. I'm just kind of like feigning being okay. So there's like this study about power posing where if you're power posing, you'll be more confident, and it was debunked. It's not true, but I do think there is something about like a placebo effect. So if I eat like a good breakfast, I've worked out, I've showered, I've put on like an outfit that I like maybe it'll make me feel better. I went to my German class and she introduced us like a famously long compound noun in German, and it's a little overwhelming. And then I went to my therapy session. It was a pretty good ride over. Then I went to pragmatics, and then after I went to my prof's office hour to talk about the midterm. So my prof was super understanding of the situation, which I'm really grateful for. Definitely makes me like the class more. I just feel so relieved. I FaceTimed with Nicole for a little bit, and then I went to computer science. Then I went to pick up some food at my grandparents', and it's cool how late the sun's setting. Like it was almost 6 and it's still pretty light out. Then I met up with my mentee, and then I tried to do some homework, but then I had a call with Turner, so I got a bit distracted. I honestly haven't done like any work today, but it's been stressful. This last days has been stressful, taking the night off. I think I just need to let myself rest tonight. Like I'm not feeling it today. I woke up and got to writing right away. I'm writing my philosophy paper about lucid dreaming, and I actually had a lucid dream last night, which is really cool. I don't remember the specifics about what was happening before I realized the dream, but I remember like running through this room and suddenly I like stopped and I was like, wait a second, I'm dreaming. Like I had that moment. And then the first thing I thought was because in one of the lectures, my prof was like, a lot of people like look at their hands to see what it looks like when they're dreaming. So I went and I like looked at my hands, and like I essentially had like no fingers, or like the fingers that I had were like kind of like little stubs out of my hands. So I was like, oh, that's weird. But like at no point in the dream was I like having trouble, or like do I remember like having trouble grabbing onto things or whatever. And there was like a mirror in front of me, and I like go up to the mirror, and like essentially my face is like kind of like all scrambled, and it like not in a scary way. It's just like that wasn't like my real face, whatever. So yeah, it was really weird, but cool that I had a lucid dream because I'm literally writing like a whole paper about it. I've really been like putting in some good progress on this essay, and I feel really good about it. And then I did some work for computer science because the midterm's coming up and it's worth 30%, which is a lot. And then I went on a walk and I'm listening to the book Firefly Lane, and these are some of the flowers that are starting to sprout. So exciting. Then I went to semantics class. Then I did lab tasks, had dinner, and then studied for computer science and edited the vlog. Started off my day with chili and coffee, and then I went to my German class, and then I got the new Starbucks drink. It was just okay. Went to pragmatics, prepped for my meeting. I prepped some vegetables, had my meeting. Then Turner and Molly came over, and I still had to go to computer science, but then after we prepped for dinner, it's Friday, so my dad's making pasta, and Molly helped make some mushrooms, and everything turned out super delicious. And Turner almost ate vegetables, but didn't quite make it. He didn't end up finishing it all. Annoying. But yeah, the pasta turned out really great. My dad was like worried about how long the noodles were, and it finally worked out. I kind of forgot to film all of last night, but essentially I just chilled with Turner. We watched
some YouTube, fell asleep pretty early, so we left. I'm going shopping on Main Street with Silk today, but before that I am gonna do a bit of computer science because I have that midterm on Monday, 30% of my grade.
So I did some computer science before leaving the house and going to meet Silk on Main and Broadway, and we just shopped for a while. It was super fun. I'm thinking about getting a bucket hat, but that one didn't fit in particular. But yeah, we had like a super good time, and I found a cute hoodie that I like. Got home, did comp sci, had a nap, had dinner, did more comp sci after that.
Today's felt like a pretty good day. I had a lot of fun seeing Silk. It was good to catch up with a friend. It was much needed. I studied a lot for my exam, but I still have a lot to do tomorrow, but I know that it'll get done, so I feel pretty good. Good morning. I am back to studying. So my plan for the day is get done all of the material up until the end of assignment 2, and then take a break, work out, maybe go outside for a bit, and then I'm having dinner with my family, and then the rest of the night is going to be dedicated to doing the material after assignment 2. So I've spent about 2.5 hours studying now, so I feel good about my progress. So Sarah texted me asking if we had a wrench. We do, so we kind of plan to hang out for a bit today because both of us were like, we gotta get out of the house. Going out and dropping this off, and then we're gonna go walk around Gastown. I'm kind of like on the lookout for something for Molly's birthday, but obviously I can't really say anything about it because she is like the only one that like watches these vlogs like consistently, so I would spoil it instantly.
While walking up to Kiara's, I noticed the cherry blossoms were coming out, so that was cool. And then we walked over to Gastown, and she showed me so many cool little shops that I hadn't been to before, and we just had a lot of fun like walking around and being out. It got cold at some points, for the most part it was sunny, which was nice. And then Molly came over and we had dinner. We ordered from Axum's, which was an Ethiopian restaurant, and it was so tasty. And then after that I just essentially did homework for hours. I'm really hoping that I've prepared enough for this midterm. I'm ready to end the vlog. I've been studying for a while. I feel pretty okay about the exam. I've spent my whole degree stressing over stuff like this, and I feel like I have a pretty good sense of how I'm doing. So honestly, it's been a tough week, mostly because of personal stuff, not because of school, surprisingly. I feel like next week's gonna get better. We have time change coming at the end of next week, which is exciting. We're also coming up on the year anniversary of COVID shutting down the world, which is a little alarming because it simultaneously feels like no time has passed and like more than a year has passed. There's been a lot of good news with vaccines this week. I think they approved the Johnson & Johnson, and they're having like new data come out about how the efficacy of just getting one vaccine is pretty good. So people are getting like their booster 4 months later instead of closer, which allows for more Canadians to get their first dose, which is awesome. So things are looking up for the summer, but I do have this feeling, I've been telling myself months now, like, oh, the end's, it's almost coming. It's like hope is there. And yes, it's coming, but there's really been like no tangible progress being made. Like obviously I know that the vaccines are getting delivered to the care homes and nurses and doctors because my mom's got it, but it's more like I don't really see cases going down. I don't really see anything changing in terms of that. So it does feel stagnant still, and I still can't do any of the things that I really want to do right now. Yeah, it's just a bit longer till it comes. Just trying to stay hopeful for that. That's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.